So Ruben, for the variety show, can you evaluate and discuss teamwork and your personal contribution to the production as a whole?
Yes, so in the opening scene, the Matilda Revolting Children scene, originally when we were in the development stage of the production, we all were given the task of writing a scene and writing a script that would be then performed in the show. And so the opening scene, after Harriet and Leah's little audience interaction, was written by myself, and so I suppose in one way that was a contribution there. The ideas of some of the staging, originally what we planned to do on the production was have quite a lot of set changes, and I kind of raised the point that can be quite clunky, and that would make the pacing of it slow right down. And if it's supposed to be an entertaining, quite comical production, then to have these long bits of set change would completely remove from the idea that it's kinetic and fast-paced and funny and enjoyable. So I discussed with Kim the idea of having less set and making it more creative in the way we use set. So instead of, if you have a table in one scene that's as a table, I mean, we didn't actually do this, but I suggested flipping it over on its side, and then it can be something completely different, like it could be whatever really. Yeah, so in terms of contribution, there's that.
Okay. And would you say were you a leader at any point in rehearsals, as a director or creative mind, writing-wise, like with the script?
Writing, yeah. Well, what I mentioned earlier about Matilda. In terms of other contribution,
would you say more of a team player or leader?
In that show, much more of a team player at the start of rehearsals, but I felt like as it went on and as it hit kind of more crunch time and we were failing to properly produce anything that we would be proud of, I tried to take much more of a kind of mature leadership over it. I'm not sure whether I actually did or not, but I attempted to, and so I was trying to offer ideas, contribute when I could, trying to offer what help and assistance I could if people required it and if it was necessary. Yeah.
Okay. And can you discuss your singing and vocal accuracy throughout?
Yes, so in the Matilda numbers, Revolting Children and Naughty, I don't think I was consciously aware of it, but at the time there would be moments where, although I would still perform it, it occurred to me that I wasn't actually singing and I was dancing and other people were singing. And so that can look quite awkward, and that can look like I'm not completely aware of what I'm supposed to be doing at what point. And so in terms of those two numbers, it was a question of knowing lyrics, and something perhaps I should have picked up on earlier and should have rehearsed more. In Sit Down You're Rocking the Boat, over the whole rehearsal process, the key for the song changed 3 times. So I think it was quite tricky as performers, especially as being a soloist in that song, of completely being aware of what the key is that we were going to be in and how are we going to actually perform it on the night. And over rehearsals we struggled with key changes and how the song actually kind of what the rudiments of the song, and eventually that was fine. We covered it, we got the right key, we hit the right notes at the right time, all the important things.
So do you feel like you developed in a way over rehearsals to be accurate vocally with that song? Because like you were saying, there's a lot of keys that were changed, did you work with Kim to make sure
Yeah.
the accuracy was correct through that?
Yeah, so what we did was the key had changed twice, and then we made a decision on the final key. So Kim took Jamie, Scott, and myself aside into the dance studio where we sat down around the piano, and Kim went through each little verse with us and how they go up and down and what's produced. Yeah.
Okay. That